Hey guys, HCGChica. I came on today to show those of you who are interested how to calculate the number of doses that you will get out of a given vial of HCG. So I've had a couple requests asking about this. This is not related to potency, that's a different thing. So this is just for people who want to know if I have a 5,000 IU vial of HCG or a 2,000 IU vial of HCG, how many doses am I going to get out of that? So it's a simple mathematical equation, and I'm going to actually show you in a minute with a mirror and a calculator how to do it. But just real quick, I'll tell you, all you do is let's just say for instance 5,000 IU, you put in 5,000 and then divide by the dose that you are planning on taking. Now, obviously, this may end up being different, but sometimes you have to change your dose, but at least it'll give you a general idea of how many days. So let's say 150 IU, that tends to be a general dose that most people take. So again, you would divide 5,000 IU and then divide that by 150. If that's your chosen dosage, and that actually equals out to 33. So technically from one 5,000 IU vial you should get 33 doses or 33 days of HCG if you were taking 150 IU a day, say for injections. Now the one thing to keep in mind with this is that that doesn't take into account potency issues, which I discussed on another vlog. I'll put the link to that below. Sometimes HCG with a 5,000 IU vial may go bad after 3 weeks or even before. In that case, you would obviously only get the 3 weeks worth of doses. However, some have reported that their HCG has stayed good as long as 30 and 40 days. So as long as you test your HCG and you're aware that it's still viable, still potent, if you were to take 150 IU of the 5,000 IU vial of HCG, you would get 33 days out of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that with a couple different examples with the calculator. Okay, so just bear with me while I try to input things on the calculator with this mirror in front of me. I'm trying to do it so you can see. So let's say you had a 5,000 IU vial of HCG. So you're going to type in, the 5,000. And then you're going to divide that by the dose. So we'll start with 150 IU per day for injections. So if you equal that out, it says 33 doses. So in that case, you would technically get 33 days or 33 doses of injections out of one 5,000 IU vial. Now again, you do need to be aware of potency though. This doesn't have anything to do with potency. So if your potency were to drop off after, say, 3 weeks, that would be 21 doses, and then you wouldn't be able to use the full 33. However, I have had a number of people tell me that they've tested their HCG after a month or even 40 days and that it was still viable. So in that case, you might get the whole, every single dose. So that's one example. Now let's say you had 5,000 IU vial, and we're going to divide that. Now say you actually take 175 IU. So you just input 175. So here you see you would get 28 full doses of HCG out of a 5,000 IU vial if you were taking 175 IU a day. Now let's say you are mixing for sublingual, and I think in general people who do sublingual end up taking around 166 IU twice a day. So you would just put in your 5,000 IU and divide that, and if we put in 166, that will give us a total of 30 doses, and since you would be dosing twice a day, that means that you would get 15 days worth of doses out of that vial of HCG if you were doing sublingual with that particular dosage. Now moving on, what if we try a 2,000 IU vial, and again you're going to take, say, 150 IU a day injections. So equal that out, that would give you 13 doses. So 13 days of injections out of a 2,000 IU vial if you took 150 IU. Same one, 2,000 IU vial, we'll divide that. This time, say you need 175 IU per day with injections. In that case, it will last you 11 days. So anyway, I really hope that that helped out. It is really nice to be able to actually calculate out, you know, how many days your HCG will last you, especially when you're using the smaller vials, the 2000 IU vials. That might seem a little more difficult sometimes to calculate, you know, how many vials do I need for a short round or a long round, and that can really help you figure it out more easily. So anyway, that just gives you a little more power over planning your round. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention is if you are planning on testing your HCG, say you're using a 5,000 IU vial or whatnot, you may need to account for that too. If you end up having to use just a little bit, you know, once or twice throughout your round, that may take off a dose, you know. So just keep that in mind when you're planning out, you know, your days and how much HCG you need. You can just factor in maybe just a teeny bit for testing your HCG.